Hello. Today I thought I would go through my mini shoulder bag collection. One, because summer is coming, and two, because I do feel like shoulder bags are they're coming back in style. People are wearing them just about everywhere. I saw 3 girls skateboarding down the street with little mini shoulder bags, and I couldn't possibly do that myself, but I've had quite the rotation. I've bought bags, not used them, sold them, repurchased. It's been a whole merry-go-round, and I'm left with 3. 3 mini shoulder bags from 3 different fashion houses. And I'm going to share with you what those 3 bags are and give you kind of an idea of what fits, although I realize that my essentials might be different than other people's essentials, quite honestly. So first off, the tried and true favorite, I do have the Louis Vuitton. Oh my God. It's been, you can watch next week's video and you can just see like what a crazy weekend it was, but I'm trying to be in advance. No, because today's Sunday, so I'm not. Anyway, I've had the idea for this particular video forever and I just haven't filmed it, and now because I didn't get a chance to like edit anyway, the point is it's a Louis Vuitton pochette accessoire, not the mini pochette, just the pochette accessoire. This is the one that came in the middle. I have the original. I've retired her because I ran a half marathon with her. Not even kidding. I guess I shouldn't judge the girls on the skateboards then. It didn't start off, it's a whole story. There are pictures. I'm not even kidding. But anyway, this is the one that came in the middle. I also took it with me. I had it with me when I had my daughter when I went into labor. And so it's a special place in my heart. She's pretty beat up. And so I've just sort of retired her to a special area of my closet. This is the one in the middle. This one did not have the chain strap, but it does have the pocket over on the side. And it does have a strap that can be taken off and then replaced with a crossbody strap, but quite honestly, I do not like the way this looks crossbody. You can also take off the strap and use this as a catch-all in bigger bags. I just don't have any bags that are big enough that require this size of a catch-all. So I use it just as it is. The last time, well, not the last time I used this, but when I found that this came in most handy was when we went to a hockey game and there was a size requirement on the bag that you could take in. This one worked out perfectly. I put all of my essential things in here and it was great. So this is the first bag that I have. The second bag that I have, I think I'm kind of going in order of like how much they can hold, but we'll talk about that later, is this Prada re-edition. I did a short on this one because I did end up carrying her today. She's the only one that I have that has silver hardware. This is in the color Wisteria, I believe. And there's no pockets on the inside. It's just a large opening. This is not the one with the removable, no. It's not the one with the leather strap, and it's not, I had the one with the pocket. I did a video on it. I don't even remember what it's called, but I got that one in 2020, but I also sold it. And this is sort of the replacement. I got this way before there was any kind of price increase, or I think I also maybe got this in 2020. I'm not entirely sure, but there she is. And it just has this cloth strap, which I'm assuming is a little bit shorter because I have on a bulky sweatshirt. But I think it's definitely shorter than the one that has the leather strap. And I feel like the bag is smaller as well, but we'll get into that. And then finally, if you remember, I had the Celine Trophine Ava, medium Ava bag in the white, and then I sold it and I ended up getting this one. It has Celine tattooed all over it, but it's brown and it's actually cloth, much like my Gucci belt bag. And inside it is pretty spacious and it has this little pocket. If you know me, you know how much I hate the pockets on the side of bags. This one I have in the second loop, I believe, and she fits over there, side. Very nice. Out of all of my mini shoulder bags, she is the largest of the mini shoulder bags. So those are the 3 I kept. And the reason why I kept those particular 3 is because I felt like, other than a little black bag, I felt that they were a wide spectrum of the color range. I've got 3 different fashion houses. They are pretty much 3 different shapes. When we look at these 2, they're both you know, they're not exactly the same. I would not say that, right? And the other bags that I have, I don't consider mini shoulder bags. These are the only 3 in my collection that I consider mini shoulder bags. So, what fits inside each one? I happen to have a mini pochette stuffed to the brim. Sorry, not sorry. I have some fairly large sunglasses by Key Australia. My phone, which is the iPhone 16 Pro Max. This is a fairly decent case. This is by a company, I think it's called Torres. I got it off of Amazon, but the reason why I like it is it's MagSafe, which to me is very important, and then it functions as a stand as well. So if you're traveling, which I happened to be the other day, I have my keys, basic. What else do I have? I have a card holder from Louis Vuitton, very small. I had a wallet previously, but almost used up hand cream. And then a bunch of little, makeup-y things. I don't think all these things are. I switched to my Bath & Body Works hand sanitizer because it's smaller, and I'm carrying a smaller bag, but not as small as any of these today. And then, yeah, just, we'll see. AirPods, and then, are these all, no. A concealer, a lip balm with SPF, and yes, another lip balm. So that's what I had. And in the mini pochette, I have my glasses, I have the other items that you would find in a wallet, I have a little bit more makeup, medications, all that stuff. There's nothing in here that I would consider negotiable, like, oh, let's just clean it out. For right now, I'm just gonna leave it the way it is because it just is. All right, so if I were to use, so let's just kind of discuss the things that I can't live without. Mini pochette for sure. I guess I would probably have to clean it out if I was gonna carry this bag. I know what you're thinking, a bag in a bag? Yeah. I am not one for having any of this stuff just float around in the bottom. I'm not okay with that. Maybe there are a few things in here that I could have float around, like I have lip product from Clinique, Black Honey. Maybe I could let that float around, but I don't really want to. So I'm not going to. I don't want to, so I'm not going to. I have lived on this earth long enough that I feel that I should be able to say, like, if I want to carry the mini pochette and put a bag in a bag, I'm going to put a bag in a bag. That is my prerogative. That's, you know what? That's just what I stand on. So I'm going to put the bag in a bag. Sorry, not sorry. There is my bag in a bag. My card holder, I would forego the card holder for the mini pochette. That is how much I love the mini pochette. I can't go anywhere without my keys. Let's put them on the side, right? And then there are enough lip products in here, I think, that I could make where do you feel like I need some hand sanitizer? My dad has COVID right now, so I think we need hand sanitizer. And then I'm almost willing to let the AirPods go, because if I were going to an event where I had this bag, I probably wouldn't need AirPods. And I have smaller sunglasses that I could put in here, but for right now, I'm just gonna pretend. Here's my phone. So here it goes in there like that. Does it all fit? It does all fit, so it's right there. And then I can close it up perfectly. Right? Very cute. And I think I would have to just carry a pair of smaller sunglasses. I don't put my sunglasses on my head. I just don't really like that look. And I don't carry my phone in my hand. I'm not down with that. Oh, wait, it's a little wonky, but it fits. Right? So there it is. Ta-da! Ta-da! Look at that. I'm kind of impressed. What I don't have is I don't have AirPods. I don't have concealer. This is more like a safety item for, I don't have this lip balm, which I really love and I would love to have. And the hand cream, Probably would need that, but we're just gonna let it be. And then these two lip products as well. So it's all in there though. So I'm pretty happy with that. Could I fit anything else in there? It looks pretty stuffed. If anything, which one do I need? Could I put the hand, oh, I think I could just put the hand cream on top. Or if I opened up the mini pochette, sometimes if you open the mini pochette, you can use that. Nah. I'm kind of happy with it the way it is. If I took out my card holder and put my cards in the mini pochette or in that pocket, honestly, I cannot even tell you the last time I pulled a card out of here. I just have not been pulling cards. I've been using digital. So I could put my ID and everything in there, and I don't think it would matter that much because I'm not gonna have to go digging for it. Maybe I could clean out the mini pochette and find something else. All right, that works perfectly, and potentially I could put something else in there, but I mean, for what it is, a mini bag, it holds a lot. And I know most people are probably not like me, and they're not gonna wanna put that mini pochette in there. I'm sure you're asking, like, well, if you took the mini pochette out, like, what would you have room for? The problem is that this has so many little things and paper things. I just don't want to risk losing anything or missing anything. You would be surprised when I was traveling just how often I reached into here and pulled out stuff that I knew I had. Dramamine, Band-Aids, my migraine medicine, because every time I travel, I seem to get a migraine. So many things that I need. So that is this lovely little mini pochette. I think she did quite well. Let's move on to our Prada. So first I'm gonna load it up with the exact same amount of stuff that I had in the mini pochette, and then we'll see if it can fit anything more. Again, don't judge my bag within a bag, or judge it, that's fine, judge away. But I'm not gonna change, right? There she goes, and fits in with quite a lot of room left over. The next thing I'm gonna put in is my card holder. This is the slimmest card holder I have, and it's not obviously a wallet, but we're gonna put it in there. There's it with the card holder. Keys, yet again, necessary. Can't go anywhere without your keys. And I don't have push to start. We've all determined that that would make my life so much easier, but it's not gonna happen. Hand sanitizer. If I wanted my Touchland, it obviously takes up a lot more room. I was carrying this bag the other day and I had the Touchland in for like a nanosecond and it worked out. It was fine. And then the last thing I had in the bag was my phone. No, my sunglasses. I'm so sorry. So there it is with the phone. And again, personal preference. There are a lot of people that are like, well, I keep my phone in my hand, or I put my sunglasses on my head. That's cool. Not me, but it's cool, you know? Take that into account. So there's the bag, oops, literally with everything stuffed in it. The strap gets in the way often. Stuffed in it, you can see the sunglasses right there. I can zip her up quite easily. The next most important thing, I guess, would be the lotion. So I'm gonna put the lotion over here on the side because it stands upright. AirPods, because I would take this bag out and about. I really would. Where can I put the AirPods? I'm gonna take out my sunglasses for a second, just so I can put the AirPods then again over in, I don't know if you can see, but I placed them over there on the side. And because this bag points sort of upward, I just switched the hand sanitizer. I just switched the hand lotion because it's taller with the AirPods. And then I believe my hand sanitizer can sit on top of the AirPods. And then, can I get anything else in there? There are the sunglasses. So now I've added the hand sanitizer, no, the hand lotion. The hand lotion and the AirPods in there. And she still is quite easy to use. Let's see, next, oh, I said I would like this lip gloss, lip balm. Just gonna put it on the very top, literally just right there on the very top, and there. I don't think I would push to have the other stuff in there. This is a mini bag. I'm not going to use the concealer. And the SPF would be nice to have, and it's really small, so I'm making full use of that corner. It's all over here in this corner. I'm so sorry. Somebody asked, like, when you put stuff in your bags, could you show it on camera? Yes, it was like a great idea. I'm like, yes, that makes perfect sense. I should, but this is really proving to be a lot harder than I had anticipated. So it's over here in this corner. I swear everything is just stacked up right there. This corner right there. I might have to go digging for it. And again, smaller sunglasses. I have a pair of Ray-Bans that I really like when I carry mini bags. Could I get the other two items in? The Dior's a little, she's chunky. She's a little chunky. Oh, it's the same corner. Guys, it's the same corner. I just keep stuffing stuff into that corner. The bottomless pit of a corner. And she fits. All right, last thing that I had in my bag was this NARS concealer. Let's see. I feel like if I'm being creative, I can open the mini pochette. Yes, actually, I dropped the concealer on top of everything in the mini pochette. Can you see it? I can't see it. I'm gonna pretend that you can see it. It's okay. Here we go. It's literally right there, right here. Do you see it? Right there. Okay. And now I have closed the rib shut. It's the strap. Okay. So the same amount of stuff fits in this Prada as this is the bag that I was using today, the YSL belt bag. That's impressive. Very, very impressive. It's all in there. Okay, well, if it fits in here, I feel like it's gonna fit in the Celine. But let's, sometimes things just look bigger than they really are. Like me. I feel like I look like a normal sized person, but I don't weigh a lot. So I look bigger than I really am. Because my child can pick me up now, which is scary. Not pick me up, but she can lift me off the ground. So I don't weigh a lot, but I really do look like a very normal, you would see me and go, oh, she's really small, but not like, oh my gosh, that woman is dying. I look like a normal sized, this is off, not the point. Okay, here's the Celine. And again, I really hate this pocket. I hate it, hate it, hate it. Dear designers, could you please take out the pocket just for me? No? Okay. I'm not special? All right. All right. Someone is blowing up my phone. Can I just check my text messages? That's so rude. But what is going on here? It's a group chat that I'm in with my husband and some friends from work. Okay. They're talking about guitars, which I know nothing about, nor do I care. Sorry. Mini pochette. I don't know why the chain is being wonky on this one today. So, plenty of, oh, I feel like I'm holding it backwards. Plenty of room. Plenty of room. And that's one of the reasons I liked this one over the canvas one. This one's really smushy. I got to see it in person and I was like, oh wow, that one's really great. I want that one. Because I missed the Ava. Like, there were so many times that I would put together an outfit and I would think, oh, I wish I hadn't sold the Ava bag. Oh, I wish I hadn't sold the Ava bag. And then I came across this one and it's not canvas and it's not leather. I did not want the leather one because I feel like the leather is just not my aesthetic and doesn't fit my lifestyle. Although this, if it's gonna get a stain, it's obviously gonna really get a stain. But I feel like it's the same material that the Dior book tote is made out of and the same material that my Gucci belt bag is made out of. Anyway, I think there was a point to that, but I can't remember what it was, honestly. Oh, it's that this material is more stretchy and holds more than the canvas. I don't know if you can still get this. I think this was one of the limited edition. And this is brown, by the way, in case you can't tell, it's not black. It's brown, which just makes me love it even more. I got this, I think at the same time as I got a limited edition card holder that I barely use, but it has a lot of card slots. So there's my card holder as well. We're doing well in there. There's a lot of room. Keys. Where did I put in next? I'm trying to go in the same order. Keys. My keys are very basic. It's just my keys and I have one key ring on there. Hand sanitizer. Can you see? Hand sanitizer just went down there. Phone. Put that by the back pocket. Tons of room. I'm gonna get to fill up those corners again because it's those corners where I have the most room. All right, so sunglasses, obviously, and the size of these sunglasses. So I'm gonna close it. Oh, no, it's just because my zipper's wonky. No, it's because, yeah, it's just because my zipper's a little wonky there. On the side. It always is. There you go. Okay, sorry. It's my zipper, not the fact that it has too much stuff in it. There she is. She's all closed up. I feel it's going to be fairly easy for me to get the rest of this stuff in, but let's just play along just for fun. As always, I'm going to take the sunglasses out so that I can, what did I say was the next most important? The lotion, right? The lotion. Again, I'm going to stack up those corners because they are taller than, darn straps. It's right over there on the side. AirPods, I'm going to put on the other corner. So over here. And this was the lip gloss that I really liked. I don't need to close it each time, do I, right? Like, we got this, we got this. The concealer is still in the mini push-up because I forgot to take it out. So we still have the concealer in there. Here comes the one with the SPF. And here's the Dior, which I'll place on top. No? Yes? No? Maybe? No. Okay. All right. Maybe this one doesn't hold as much. Wouldn't that be a shocker? I mean, it would, but it wouldn't, I guess. No, come on, Dior. I'm really struggling to get her in there. Okay. Sunglasses, again. I feel like I have to stand up. That was my ankle cracking because I'm old. All right, there we go. Yeah, that was my ankle cracking because I was a ballet dancer for years and years and years and years and years. And I was on pointe shoes, and yeah. Now my ankles crack all the time. Really loudly, both of them. All right, so we've got the AirPods and the Dior over here, and then all the other lippies, the hand cream and the hand sanitizer over on that side. And again, it's my zipper. It's not that the purse can't hold it. It's just that right here, the zipper is really still pretty stiff. I don't use this one as much as I probably should. And there she is. Look at that. So surprisingly, these two carry, sorry, Prada, we'll turn you this way. These two carry the same amount. In terms of price point, I don't know what the current retail price is of all of these. I believe, but should not be quoted in saying, this one is the cheapest. Check the Prada website because prices are always changing. And then this one. But remember, now with this one, I think you get the chain strap as well. I think. And then finally, this is the most expensive. And then it does come in canvas. I don't know if they still have a cloth option, but leather. And the leather is obviously more expensive than the canvas. So those are the three I've kept. Let me know what you think. Like, do you think that that was a good choice? Is there anything that you would add to this particular collection? I have other shoulder bags, no tote bags. I officially have 0 tote bags, but I have other shoulder bags that are larger. Not large, but larger. Maybe I could do those at some point. But these are really the only 3 mini shoulder bags I have left. I'm fairly happy with my collection. I don't see anything that I would want to add to this collection, especially since I don't use these very often. I never take them to work. I never take them to work. I should use them more on the weekends, but sometimes I just want a hands-free option on the weekends, so I don't even take them on the weekends. It's really a conscious effort. I think this was like last Saturday it was last Saturday that I was carrying this. And I was carrying this because I had to take my dad to the doctor and I just didn't want a whole lot of stuff. So I created a short as to like what was in here. But did I carry it the whole day, or when I came home, did I take my stuff out? I don't remember. I might have taken my stuff out of here once I got home, and I can't remember what we did last. Oh, I went bowling. That was it. Yes. So I came home and I took my stuff out of here and I moved it into a Lululemon belt bag because we went bowling in the afternoon. So I did not think that this was a practical bowling bag. I feel like these are the choices you have to make for yourself. Out of all of these, I feel like this is the most casual. This is the most dressy. This one is the most versatile in the sense that I feel like I could make it both casual or dressy. If you're a vlogger that wants to carry your camera with you everywhere, I do believe that you have to, well, you probably wouldn't carry a mini pochette, right? Like most people don't do that, and I understand that. But I think that there are people out there like myself that are really in love with that thing and carry it everywhere. So, and the reason I didn't take my stuff out of there, like I said, I just have way too much stuff in there right now that I need. And that if I lost, I would it'd be a disaster. And then I don't want to leave anything behind. I told you my trauma as to why I carry a mini pochette, right? Just because I was speaking at this conference. It was my very first conference that I was speaking at. First time, like people are paying to come to see you. I just want to think that through. Like people are paying to come to hear what you have to say. And because I was traveling, again, it's just something that happens with me in travel. I got a migraine and I didn't have my migraine medication with me which is prescription, because I was switching out. I was like, oh, do I want to carry the mini pochette? No, I don't. I want to carry blah, blah, blah. And I left my little pill vial inadvertently in the other bag. So I've been traumatized. So now I have a mini pochette with me everywhere. So I know without a doubt, I have what I need. So that was probably way too chatty for a 3 mini bag comparison. I understand that. I know this, but thank you for sticking with me. Next week is more of like a vlog style. It's a trip, and it's the bag I carried for the trip. Why I chose this particular bag over a different bag that is more popular to carry for trips, and we'll get into that all next week. But until then, thank you for joining me. Happy almost summer. It's starting to get warm outside. This week I'm also doing like summer reset, summer just vibes. I don't know. I don't even know how to put this. Spring cleaning. Now I am trying to eat better and tone up for summer. Just tone up for summer and be more conscious of what I'm eating, because I think I've said for the past couple of weeks it's been bad. It's been bad. I can admit this. It's been bad. And now it is time to I've been eating a lot of broccoli. I don't know, broccoli. I've had broccoli at like 3 of my past meals. And so I just want to eat healthier. I want to be healthier and I want to make better choices. And honestly, I'm a child of the 80s, so I want to stay within a certain calorie range, which I will not mention because I'm not trying to trigger anyone, nor am I like any kind of health expert or influencer or anything like that. I was a spin instructor for a while. I was really bad. I suck. Terrible. Terrible spin instructor. But that's just what's on the agenda. So next week it's all about the trip. And then we'll take it from there. Thank you for joining me. I do sincerely appreciate it. I hope everybody has a wonderful week. Remember to stay sober, stay sane, and pray. And I will talk to you about more bags next week. Until then, bye.